This week on Losers of Initiative.
Well, maybe we were meant to meet each other then.
So do you want to maybe party up now?
You sent him a party request?
Party on. This is a group invite.
Yeah.
Follow.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't like just auto follow.
Okay, so you guys are staring down at the village. You see the two big giants and the hellhounds are going in and out of the ruined buildings. Lots of, searching going on. Do you charge in? Just charge in and kill them all.
I feel like Zerosi should go first.
I concur.
So how hard would a fight between us two fire giants and how many hellhounds? 3?
4 or 5,
4 or 5.
maybe.
Yeah, that'd be an easy fight.
Okay, get to it then.
Yeah. Grug is Team Hill Giant. I mean, Fire Giant. So.
Did you hear that, Ovek?
I did. It doesn't bother me.
I don't know. You could at least scout out down there. Do we just want to pick a fight with them? I mean.
Yeah, I could definitely sneak. I could try and sneak down. The hardest part about that's going to be I don't even know what they're looking for. So sneaking from building to building as they're going from building to building.
Yeah, they're still searching. We could wait, see if they find anything.
And then just steal it from them.
Yeah. Instead of,
Yeah.
Although Ovak really wants to kill some giants.
What if we cause a distraction or something for Nagi to go in and find what he wants or what we're looking for?
So lure him up here?
Yeah. Or we can, because I don't know how well the hearing is of the dogs. So what if we draw split their party? The dogs come over and investigate noise, and then we fight those, and then it's just fire giants after that.
Yeah, it's not going to work that way, but let's give it a go.
Yeah, because if we're doing it with the goal of fighting, then I shouldn't go forward, because at that point, we should just dispatch everything as quickly as possible.
2 options. We can make a noise and kind of run and hide so that everyone comes to investigate, and then you sneak in. And then, as soon as you see them coming back, then you can leave, and we can make noise again.
All right, so most of that discussion is going on, and you're trying to decide what to do. When you notice, Zerosi, you notice that the hounds apparently have either found something or what, but they kind of all start getting together, and the fire giants are start following the hellhounds as they start heading in your direction. But the hounds are there's 4 of them. Obviously, there's 4 of them that you can see now, and 2 or 3 of them kind of alternating are sniffing at the ground, and then 1 or 2 of them are looking around as they're moving ahead with the fire giants following.
So their find something wasn't they found a thing. It's they picked up a scent.
Probably the same
that
dwarf dude.
That's kind of what it looks like, yeah.
Do they see us? Are they looking directly at us? Not really.
They're heading in your direction, but they're not pointing.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Yeah, I
I
imagine
say we just let them go by and follow them.
unless it's our scent that they're picking up, and then we will have hung out here, and then if we split or whatever, then the hellhounds will track us down.
Well, then we fight them anyways, yeah.
Okay.
Which is one of 2 options, so.
Try to let them go by, and then if they turn, move off to the side or something far enough, and then if they turn towards us,
Yeah.
open up with a lightning bolt and that hammer.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Okay, so you guys kind of wait in ambush all together or off to the side?
Not really ambush. I was just gonna like let them do whatever they're doing and follow them.
Potential ambush.
Well, if they're no, because they would find us. Like I'm under the impression we wouldn't attack until they knew we were there, right?
Essentially, if they come here and then like the Hellhounds pick up our scent and move in the direction we are, because we'd be off to the side, however far, then we just immediately start the attack.
So yes, partial ambush, I guess.
Ready to fight if you need to, but hiding. All right. So sure enough, the Hellhounds are kind of get to the point where they're even with you guys on your journey, and they kind of stop and start sniffing in the air as if mixed signals kind of thing. And they're looking around, and the giants they just stop, and they're wondering, one of them scratches his head, and the other one looks at it. Right, and they speak in Fire Giant, so you can't really understand what they're saying, but, one of them has a very quizzical tone to his voice as he talks to the other one. Very gruff, very mean. And then they kind of say something to the Hellhounds, and the Hellhounds get back down on, sniffing the ground and stuff, and then they continue moving. It's like they smelled you, they sensed you, perhaps, but then they continued going in the direction they were going. As if you were not the thing that they're after, maybe?
Yeah, because we didn't ever go to the camp, did we?
I did.
Down to the houses down there?
Yeah.
Or little huts or whatever? Yeah.
As Zerosi went in.
Zerosi went down there. He says he didn't find anything, though, but we can't trust him anymore,
Yeah,
I
he's
feel
a
like.
liar.
Yeah.
Well, but at the same time, just letting these giants go through, they'll take care of our dwarf problem up ahead.
Dwarf problem?
What if he's not the problem, though?
Because I feel like they're after him more so than us.
That's what you kind of deduce, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were following his scent. And then when they came to ours, they're like, there's someone else here, but this is more important.
But they were all looking for something, so do we just want to go look while they trail, or do we want to trail them?
Because that's the other icebreaker, is if we trail them, and if they catch him, then we also join in that fight.
But he didn't find anything while looking there.
Right, and perhaps what they were looking for was him.
But then what was he looking for? Himself?
Because at the end of the day, whatever he was looking for was more a matter of breaking the ice with this guy. I mean, I'm sure it could be cool, but we would also spend time searching while they're catching up to him.
Now, can you make a wall, like a spell wall of anything?
Yeah, I've got Wall of Ice, but it would need something to, like, I guess in the like canyon area.
He used that in the
Hill Giant.
The Hill Giant layer.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then we had to, like, fireball it to
fireball
it
it open.
Yeah, because we couldn't get out of there.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, because they're going to, obviously, if they're following him, they're going to come to the boulder. And then we can just kind of block them in. And then just rain down from above.
Yeah.
And not take any damage.
What if the fire giants are the good guys? And he's the bad guy.
Ovac takes very personal offense to that statement.
Yeah, remember, these guys have Neeb.
That's true.
Well, these particular guys don't have need.
Yeah, well, they're all the same.
Wow.
Racist.
All right, yeah, I guess we can just follow him then.
Okay.
If you guys want to jump him at the boulder. Or if you want to wait and see what their interaction with him is. Because then we could see if he's all talk, too.
Yeah, let's just follow and see.
All right.
So you cautiously follow behind the fire giant patrol.
Now, which way is the wind blowing? Are they going to get our scent?
Yeah.
No, luckily it's blowing from them toward you.
Okay.
So.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
gross.
Good. Yeah. It's
You get their scent.
not ideal, but
All right, so continuing to follow the fire giants and hellhounds, staying far enough back to not draw attention, but close enough to not lose track of them. All right, does anybody have any sort of tracking? Not that you would need tracking, but it would possibly assist in some way here. Mountaineering, tracking.
I have tracking as a barbarian.
There you go. Do you have like a... It's just a generic skill. You don't have like a number for it or anything, do you?
No, I have the page.
Okay. Let's see what your skill is with tracking.
Page 20.
How good of a tracker person.
I mean, really, all you have to do is smell them.
Yeah, we could do that from here.
Yep, we're going the right way.
Well, I'm just trying to see if you notice anything in particular, because you follow them. So you're going along, and you follow them for an hour, and they get to the boulder, and the two fire giants kind of assess the situation and then move up and just start moving the boulder out of the way with their two fire giant combined huge strengths.
Are they faster than us?
If they run, yeah,
Right, okay,
they can.
okay.
Well, actually, barbarian enhanced speed is
I could keep
is
up
the
with
same.
them.
Correct.
Right, okay. But I was just in general, like,
But not even
I was
close
gonna
for a dwarf.
Yeah.
Unless I throw my hammer and hold on to it.
Or if I just pick you up and run with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're probably strong enough to do that.
Yeah,
So.
right on my back or something. Zerosi, no one cares. All right, so... Anyways, okay, move the boulder out of the way.
Yeah, they're moving the boulder out of the way, and then they continue on. You just let them. You just keep following them.
Did we figure out the tracking thing?
Not yet. I just wanted to know so when it comes up, I can
Oh, okay.
utilize it.
Yeah, you just...
You let me DM.
Yeah, you
just
you
keep playing.
shush over there.
But yes, I did figure out the tracking thing.
Yeah, let's keep following.
Okay.
I don't think we should engage until need be, because we could gather more intel from them before killing them all.
How? Who does that?
Yeah, I know. It's... I don't know who would ever think to do something like that. But
All right. So continuing on, and just to kind of remind you guys, you are in the Hell Furnace Mountains. There's geysers of hot steam and charred rock everywhere. It's very volcanic blasted lands that you're traveling through. So to help you with that mental image as well. Not just your typical mountain pass.
Right,
but
right.
More of a hostile volcanic mountain area. Very active volcanism.
whoosh. Okay.
All right, so continuing on, following the fire giants and hellhounds. Go ahead and roll a percentage grug to see if this is your tracking. This is your moving along.
53.
53, and you are what level?
11.
11th level barbarian. All right. So as you're going along, moving, following the giants up, Grug, you notice that it looks like the dwarf has, you see signs, or with your tracking skill, that the dwarf has peeled off of the trail or path that you're following, the pass, the direction, and he has moved off to the side, and the giants are not following. They're continuing on.
I guess it's time to attack.
Did we know where the base was? I thought Zerosi knew the general idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say we could follow them and see. Maybe they're not from the same base. Maybe he's going to ambush them. I don't know.
Maybe he's going to ambush us.
Maybe.
Well, the fire giants, just like the frost giants and the hill giants, they're all sort of banding together. So even if these fire giants are from a different fire giant clan or whatever,
Oh, that's true.
They're probably all working
Still
together.
together,
They're
yeah.
right. Most likely. I mean, very most likely. Because there is some force behind all of the giants that's unifying them.
Which normally doesn't, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we should just keep following them. But it's kind of up to you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want... Because, like, this would be, like, a small group that we could potentially kill and not let them get back. Like, reinforcement kind of thing to the camp. Because we're going to have to fight in the camp anyways.
Right.
So why not pick this group off before so that the camp's easier?
That way we're not fighting.
2 extra fire
Yeah.
giants and 4 extra hellhounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's like 50 of them in the camp, 2 less isn't going to really make a difference. We're screwed no matter what, you know? And they may lead us somewhere different. I don't know.
Decisions. Do you fight or do you not?
I say no.
Okay.
Yay, that's 2 to 1.
So now, do you keep following or do you peel off to see where the dwarf went.
Keep following.
Yeah, if we go to where the dwarf went, we're gonna be met with, like, he's not gonna be like us anymore suddenly.
Right. Yeah. Follow it is.
Follow it is. Okay, so you continue following them for about 30 minutes. And, you know, you're a good, I'm going to say 100 yards behind him. You know, 100 meters for our metric listeners. And suddenly there is a yell in Dwarven, some dwarvish battle yell echoing through the chasms as you see leaping down from an from above. You know, he waited in a spot where he could jump down onto them pretty much, is Dwalto wielding that big, huge two-handed maul hammer, yells out a dwarven battle cry and jumps down just into the middle of the giants and hellhounds.
Do we want to help, or do we want to see how badass he is?
I kind of want to wait a couple rounds.
Okay.
I kind of want to see what he does, but maybe get into position to help. You know? So we're like ready next round. How hard is it to get up to the ridge he jumped off of?
It would take a while.
Okay.
Your best bet if you want to help would be just to run ahead.
Yeah.
And a brother dwarf is fighting giants ahead of you.
Yeah. I was going to throw my hammer anyway, so. But yeah, so I'm going to get within range that I know I can hit
Okay.
and just throw my hammer.
So Ovak immediately starts chugging up, running up ahead.
And he's just,
Dwalto
is just in the middle of all of
Yep,
them.
he just jumped into the middle of them and just starts swinging his hammer, fighting them, and they're fighting back.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm going to move up also.
Grug, you just kind of shrug. Oh,
No, I'm gonna sigh, grug, follow Ovak. And go walking up there and get his broadsword out.
okay. So, because of the distance that you were behind, it's going to take a few rounds until you're within range. And during those few rounds, you see Dwalto apparently is a really, really good fighter. Because in we're going to say, I don't know, roughly 5 or 6 rounds of combat goes on. And in those 5 rounds, he manages to kill 2 hellhounds and severely wound one of the giants.
Dang.
Okay?
There was how many? 4 hellhounds?
4 hellhounds and 2 giants. Now
Okay.
there's 1.5 giants, I guess?
Yeah.
And 2
2
hellhounds.
hellhounds.
Okay.
All right. And now we're going to roll initiative. Let's do it. Dun, 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 dun. Does everybody remember? It's been a long time.
Rolling initiative involves dice.
Yep.
I got an 8.
I got a 9.
That's a 20-sided nine.
That's a wrong dice.
Yeah. See? I got a 10.
Okay, I got a 9. So 9 roll again. And that is a 15.
That's a 3.
Okay, so Ovak and Grug, you go first.
And we're close enough to engage this round?
You're in range. Like
So-
range attack. If you don't have anything to range attack, you would just sprint up.
I have absolutely nothing. to range
Okay,
attack
so
with.
you're going to use your movement to run into the
Yeah.
melee.
I could use my 4 torches and just start throwing those, but I feel like that would be ineffective.
Yeah.
Because they're fire giants. That's the only reason
That's
it's
the
ineffective.
only reason it's not a
Yeah.
good idea.
Okay, so I'm going to move this round
So-
into combat.
Grug runs into melee, and that's his round.
Okay.
I'm going to try and yell as a free action just to get some attention on me.
All right, so he did a dwarven battle yell. You're going to
Yeah.
do a barbarian battle.
Yeah. You're going to make me do a dwarven battle yell, aren't you?
No, a barbarian one. Yeah, you don't need to do a dwarven.
Barbarian race.
Barbarian.
No, it's a culture.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, what are you? Human?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
So
a
you do
he's
a
a
human.
gigantic monster of a man. That's exactly what a gigantic
Because
barbarian
fire
battle
giants
cry.
love chicken. They love it.
That sounded like the Fugu bird.
It's yeah, they love Fugelbird.
Okay, so yeah, you do a barbarian battle yell and run in. And Ovak?
I'm just going to
Throws
throw
the
my hammer.
Ooh, it feels good.
That is -10.
Okay, so yeah, you let loose the hammer and it flies true. So how much damage do you do? You strike the wounded fire giant, by the way.
Jerk, you're going to take his kill?
Yeah.
Kill stealer.
Then we're doing 15 damage.
That's it? Don't you, like, triple it?
Times 3 versus giants. So
Okay.
yes. So 45.
45 damage.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah. I was like, 15. That's not right. All right, so the hammer smashes into the back of the giant. You hear bones crack even from your distance away as your hammer smashes it in the middle of his back and starts its return journey to your hand.
Hitting the other giant.
No.
No.
Did it kill the...
It did not. But goodness. Okay.
Well, that makes... I'm going to do so much damage with my short bow on that guy.
Oh,
Are you firing your bow at the wounded?
Yeah, I don't want to I don't know what the place is going to look like. I don't want to go burn all my spells on the first group when we've got such a badass killing them. Perfect.
What'd you roll?
You shoot him.
I rolled a 20.
The opposite.
No, I rolled a 1.
You roll a 1, which is a... The arrow kind of spins off into the horizon, hitting nothing but air.
wait, didn't you lose initiative?
He did.
Oh,
So that doesn't count.
That's why he did so badly. He went out of turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so the giants actually beat Dwalto, so they're going to attack him. Both giants attack him. And he gets smacked around by both giants. Now that you're close enough to see, the actual combat as opposed to just the results of it, you see that he has been hit several times, and he's pretty badly wounded. But he's also doing a lot of damage as well. So, okay.
Hammer of healing and returning.
All right.
Healed.
And now it is his turn. Dwalto takes a swing with his big hammer and misses. So, yeah, he's starting to falter. Maybe he bit off more than he could chew. All right, Zerosi. Now you get to go.
see, I just needed to get that one out of the way.
Practice roll. All right.
Okay.
So that is an armor class 1.
Yeah, that just hits and bounces off the fire giant's thick hide and armor.
Perfect.
Patink. Okay, round 2. Let's do this. So,
Grug forgot how useful Zerosi is.
Grug, you are now in melee.
Yep.
So,
7.
I lose.
okay.
There's still 2 hellhounds.
2 hellhounds, 2 fire giants, but one of the fire giants is really on the brink.
Okay, and there's a total of 4 of us, so that is 9.
Okay, so they got a 10. So go ahead, winners of initiative.
All right. I'm going to attack twice.
Okay, on the wounded fire giant or the brand new, fully...
How wounded does the wounded fire giant
Really
look?
bad.
Nah, I'm going to do the good one.
Okay.
The fresh one.
The fresh one.
The freshest. I'm going to roll dice, and then I'm going to take these numbers, and I'm going to subtract the numbers from the numbers. So one's an armor class 1, one's an armor class -6.
Okay, -6 is a hit. Armor class 1 is a not hit. It's a miss.
Two-handed, larger than man.
Quite, yes.
Okay. I need another die.
Get them. Get those dice. You get them, and you've obtained them, and now you're
I have another die. Damn. 12 damage.
12?
12.
Okay.
I rolled like Zerosi.
Fire giant kind of laughs at that. Really?
Yeah.
12?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna catch my hammer.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
kiss it.
I'm going to attempt again to shoot.
Did you win or lose initiative?
I won.
You did win initiative.
I got a 9.
Okay.
So I'm going to attempt again to fire an arrow at the wounded one.
Okay.
Well, the more wounded one. That is an armor class -3.
That is also a miss. Well, it's a hit, but it just these guys.
I'm just trying to reveal their armor class.
Oh, gotcha. You're getting closer.
He's armor class fishing. How about this one?
No.
All right. So it is their turn. So the hellhounds both turn. The 2 remaining hellhounds turn toward you guys. They turn toward Ovac and Zerosi and start running toward you, and they will be in melee range for next round. Okay. However, the 2 giants are still fighting. One's fighting Dwalto, and the other one that you hit, Grug, is
Right.
turning to fight you.
Yay.
So the one attacking Dwalto misses. And we're going to just throw some dice onto the floor. Into a bunch of spider webs.
Oh.
All right. And the one attacking Grug hits armor class -8.
Hit.
So, Grug, you take 21 damage.
21.
Pow.
Were we fully healed?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
21 damage to Grug. And the Hellhounds ran, so it is the losers of initiative, which is...
Technically me, but I just got my hammer.
You catch your hammer and get ready to receive the charging Hellhounds. And Dwalto, who attacks. And he hits. And he hits the wounded one and finishes him off very handily.
Hooray!
All right, round 3. So basically we have 2 separate melees. One with a giant fighting Grug and Dwalto, and one with 2 Hellhounds fighting Zerosi and Ovak.
I got 11.
9.
6.
12. So you guys all won initiative.
Hooray! I'm going to attack twice.
Okay.
Armor class 3.
Miss.
Armor class -9.
Hit.
Hooray! As it was before, I can never hit twice. I don't remember what I add. I think I add 9. Yeah, 9 sounds good. 20 damage.
20 damage. That one hurt a little bit, but
Hooray.
not a lot.
Yeah.
Giants have ridiculous amounts of hit points. All right, and Ovak, hammer in hand, Hellhound about to come down on you.
Are they in... Can
Melee.
I swing? I can swing at
Yeah,
them now?
they're in
Okay.
melee range. And you get 2 attacks every round, don't you?
I feel like they both wanted to eat Zerosi.
Let me see here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. There's 1 on each. One Hellhound attacking Ovak, 1 Hellhound attacking Zerosi.
Okay, I'm going to double attack on the one and coming towards me.
Okay.
That is terrible. That's
Oh, I'm
absolute
sure you-
garbage. That's only armor class 5.
Really? That's a miss.
Haha.
And
Are,
then,
are you sure your melee Thaco is better than your missile Thaco?
And he rolled a 2, so...
sorry, armor class 1.
That's a hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you only miss these guys in melee by rolling a 1. I mean, that's you're
So you never miss.
Sweet.
you're super OP against in melee. So
Okay. So that is 15 and 15, so 30.
okay, wham wham, Yarp! But not dead. But very surprised at how much damage you did in 2 hits with the hammer. Okay, and your hammer's like glowing. It's like leaving like a white frosty glow as you're swinging it.
Is it doing holy damage now?
No, but it's loving it,
It's
fighting
hellhounds.
giants and hellhounds in the mountains. it's where it belongs now. So, all right.
Okay, I guess I will cast a spell, 2nd level, Levitate, and just levitate up.
All right. So, yeah, you cast Levitate. As it's coming in to charge you, you just levitate and shoot straight up as it dives underneath you.
Yep.
I'm still going to give it an attack at you because it's large, fast, and it can jump really high.
Okay.
To see if it hits you before you get out of levitatey range. No, it does not. So, but it like jumps and snaps at your right below your feet as you shooting up into the air. Okay.
Bad dog.
Yes. All right, and then the Hellhound attacking Ovak rolled a 20, so that's a hit. Chompy chomp deliciousness. Damage to Ovak is 17. 17. Youch. And then the giant is going to swing at Grug, and armor class -6.
Hit.
Okay. 18 damage. All right, so Dwalto's attack, and he's rolling poorly now, so he missed. Whoosh. And now it is a new round, round 4. Here we go, round 4. Ooh,
7.
5.
I lost initiative. I got a 16.
Okay.
So you guys all get to go again.
Attacking twice. -13 and
Hit.
a -7.
Hit. Oh my goodness, you hit twice.
Get some. That's 8. And that's 11. So we're at 19. Plus 18.
37.
37.
Okay. Not dead. And Dwalto.
On Zerosi.
Oh,
I should have said that first.
no, he's out of range.
Ah, damn. I'm going to throw my torches at him.
Dwalto actually won initiative 2, so I'm going to wait till you guys all go.
Okay.
Okay. Hit.
Okay?
All right.
You just had to do that, didn't you?
So, yeah, I did. So that's 17 and 15, so 32.
And it falls. 2 more hits, bam, bam, and it crunches and falls to the ground in a clump of dead dog.
Victory! And I hold up my hammer.
Okay. You hold up your hammer, and Zrosi, you look down and you see the one hellhound just get clobbered to death by Ovac. No surprise.
All right.
He's just up there peeing himself.
Yeah.
Let me see. The other hellhound you do notice is turning to, looks like it's going to breathe fire all over Ovac.
Okay. It's not like I'm gonna do enough damage to stop that. So, but I'm gonna still try to shoot it with my arrow.
Oh, jeez.
It sat on 1 for a moment, but that's armor class -1.
That's a hit.
Not gonna like make an ice wall.
Nope. Too late. He's already committed to his.
The arrow flies.
Super arrow
The arrow
damage.
flies.
6 damage.
Whoa.
6 damage.
Dead.
Just kind of hits it in the shoulder or something. Sinks in. Not a whole lot.
Try to pin it through the mouth so it can't.
Yeah.
It tries to breathe fire and its head explodes.
Yeah.
All right, so now the Dwalto 1 initiative. So Dwalto's going to attack. 19. So that is a solid hit from the Dwalto. And he does. Okay. Yeah, not enough. Okay. Almost. So yeah, that other giant is now wobbly, quite badly wounded. And it takes a swing at Grug. So he's still fighting Grug. 18, that's a solid hit, way negative. So, let's see here. Yeah, he doesn't like that noise.
That's,
He
I
really
don't
wants
blame
to
him.
fight you.
I don't blame him.
Oh, look at all those ones. 13 damage. 13 damage to Grug. And then the
I
Hellhound
was not told there was going to be math tonight, so
breathes fire all over Ovac.
I just bathe in it.
Yeah.
just love it.
Oof.
It's like a hot shower.
18 damage, but you get a breath weapon saving throw for half.
Oh, I want below
That number or higher.
Oh, okay, sweet. Yay! I did it.
So you take half. You have a shield, right?
I do.
So yeah, you manage to like throw your shield up to block most of the fire breath as it rips around you.
Okay.
And you take 9 damage. And it is a new round. Round 5 or 6 or something.
Did they go? Yeah,
Yeah.
they did, because math is hard. Okay.
All right. So they got a 9 this time.
6.
14.
Rolling the wrong die again.
Zrosi's new.
4.
Okay, so Ovac and Zrosi.
I'm going to. Am I in melee range with this one, or can I move up?
You can be, yeah.
Okay.
He was close enough.
Okay. That's a hit and another hit.
Skabash, skabash, boom, 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 boom.
That is 15 and 15, so 30.
Okay, it is not dead, but it is very badly wounded.
Oh, here comes an arrow to finish it off.
Oh, that's true. You got a bow still.
Well, I couldn't have rolled a 4 with my bow, the speed 6. I actually cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
And I get 6 missiles. And you said that the Hellhound's really wounded, and
The giant is very wounded as well.
Just gonna go for that double
He's going to go 3 and
kill
3.
steal.
3 and 3.
All
Yep.
right.
Yep. So this one is the giant.
Okay. Which is
4, 8. So that's 11.
dead. That finishes off the giant.
And then we've got 2, 4, 8 on
And
the
that
Hellhound.
finishes off the hellhound.
Hooray!
And you're floating up in the air shooting these magic missiles, 3 at the giant and 3 coming from your right hand, 3 coming from your left hand, and they just dispatch the giant and the wolf.
I literally just like threw my bow down like F this.
Stupid bow.
Wait, no, it's a magic bow. I want it back. It
All
hits
right.
the ground and shatters.
So yeah, with the falling of the giant, Dwalto kind of takes a knee. Ugh. He's very badly wounded. You see, like his armor is heavily rent.
Grug say, Ovac, come here. In a very panicked voice, apparently. That's.
I come running over.
Okay.
What is wrong?
Grug doesn't feel so good.
Oh, okay.
Need heals. No.
Right
No, I'm gonna-
before he goes, I actually like throw my bow down, like pull me along like a kite.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna point to Dwalto.
Okay.
Grug think Ovac help dwarven friend.
I'm gonna pull out my pendant of Moradin, and I'm gonna do a cure serious on him.
Is that your free daily or
It's one person, one time per person
per day?
Per day.
Yep. So yeah, so the free daily. So you hit him with that, and that heals how much?
2d8 plus 5. Cool.
Wow, that's a really good roll.
Yeah, I'm glad I used that on
So
it.
it's 2d8 plus 5. So that's what is that?
That's 8.
So you heal 8.
Yes.
Well,
Okay, so he gets 8 hit points back. So
Looks like you let
he's like,
Nagi touch
oh,
our
the
base."
healer's here. Okay, are you gonna heal me or not? So you give him 8 hit points back.
I don't
Okay.
feel any better. Do it again.
All right, so then I'm going to pull out a little bit better one. And I'm going to do a Cure Serious, or Cure Critical. on him.
Ooh, that's a spell. Is that from your medallion or is that from
That's from my medallion.
your repertoire?
So that is 11, 16 plus 7, so 23.
Ah, there you go. Oh, that's better. And he kind of like picks himself up. Oh, he's still pretty badly wounded, but you know he's
Not nearly as bad.
correct. He's made of sturdy stuff.
Unlike his armor.
Correct, which is bad. And he just kind of flexes and pushes the dents back out of it or something. All right, so there he is. There you are. And he's kind of looking at the dead giants and looking at you guys, kind of. He nods very sternly and grimly.
I'd say something, but I feel like
Yeah.
Nate's got a special bond with this dude, so.
So how come these fire giants were after you? Because we've been tracking them, and they've been tracking you.
So we've been tracking him, kind of.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, we do.
By proxy,
Yeah.
he says, they must know that I'm the last of the Leadbelly clan. Coming to find my people that have established a outpost, the village that you saw that was ruined. 'Twas my people.
So why are they interested in you?
Well, they've promised to wipe us out. And the reason I'm here, I've come all the way from the Cairn Hills. I don't know if you know of the Leadbelly clan of the Cairn Hills.
It does not ring a bell.
'Tis from far away. But we set out to establish an outpost, a village, if you will, in these here hell furnaces. But turns out that the leader of the expedition, who is also my brother, his name was Bromdur. He was the head of this expedition to reestablish this village, and his wife Isidar. Well, she fell quite ill back in the Cairn Hills, and I was bringing message of her demise, of her passing, to my brother. And unfortunately, it looks like this whole village has been wiped clean by the giants. So I was going to go enact some vengeance for the name of my brother.
No, did you find your brother's body, or?
No, there was no bodies, actually. So, I think...
So how do you know, like, is he taken? How do you know that he's been murdered? Or do you know that?
I'm assuming so. Giants aren't known for taking prisoners.
Well, these giants are special. They're grouping together with clans that they normally wouldn't. So, is your brother important to? Does he know something?
Well, he's the head of the Leadbellies,
No, what does that entail? Like
the clan of the Leadbelly clan.
like family secrets of how to make powerful weapons?
So, as a dwarf, you know that dwarves are very clannish, which means they're, family is everything.
Okay.
And typically a family name is the name of like a clan, that they're a group of very tight individuals, even for dwarves. And the Leadbellies apparently are a clan, a family of dwarves that moved from the Cairn Hills to the Hell Furnaces to establish an outpost. And from what this conversation is going, apparently the head of that family is named Bromdur Leadbelly. He is the brother of Dwalto Leadbelly from the Cairn Hills. The reason Dwalto wasn't there was because he stayed behind because Bromdur's wife, Isidar, had fallen ill, and she was going to later join them with Dwalto.
Okay.
But apparently she passed away, and Dwalto is now coming to join with the Leadbellies to bring the horrible news of the demise of Isidar, his brother Bromdur, to find out that this whole little tribe of Leadbellies that they set up in the mountains here has been wiped out or taken prisoner or killed or eaten. No bodies, but the little village that was there is gone. It's been destroyed.
Okay.
So, since he is now familyless because he's the last Leadbelly, he has decided to enact his dwarven vengeance on these fire giants who he's blaming for the wiping out of his family and his clan, so he was going to go wipe them out. So there you go. That's what you deduce from your conversation being a
Okay.
dwarf. You get all that together.
Because, yeah, well, I was mainly trying to get at was that, like, they normally don't take, like, prisoners, do they? Like giants?
Giants typically don't.
So, since there's no bodies, then I was wondering if, like, Bromdor?
Yeah, that's Dwalto's brother.
Was like important somehow, like he knew something, or he was just there for, and so that's why I was trying to find out if
Right.
he knew something. He was like a master craftsman or something like that they needed him to
Okay.
create something.
So upon asking Dwalto that, Dwalto's response is, well, he was the head of our clan, he was my elder brother, and he was everything to me. He was quite the craftsman indeed, yes, but I think what's more important to me, at least, is that he's missing and he's my brother, and I'm assuming he's dead.
Well, it seems that our paths have become intertwined now, because we are here to vanquish these fire giants from this area.
What did they do to you? Why are you doing that?
They are forming a giant army that's
Giant army. Nice.
A giant army?
Yeah.
a giant
we,
army.
We also do know that these particular fire giants do have at least one hostage. So what's to say they don't have more?
Right, and you could also bring up the why you're doing the whole thing anyway. I mean, from Istvan and do that whole conversation with him.
Yeah.
Let him know your whole story. And
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just tell him the whole story of what's been going on and what we're doing and why we're trying to fight these guys.
So you tell him about Istvan and the bubble, and
Well-
you were sent off to go find out why the giants are getting together.
Yeah.
Do you mention Elistrae and the Dark Elves and the Gem?
No.
I wouldn't do that much.
No.
Kind of leave that out.
Yeah.
Just tell him all of your adventures within the D&D.
World, yeah.
Okay, within Greyhawk. Okay, so that takes no small amount of time, but after you tell him your whole story, he is like, he seems to be in the know a little bit of something having to do with your story as well. He says, when I left the Cairn Hills, there was another detachment of dwarfs headed toward Istvan to look into some problems, which apparently is the same thing that you're looking for. They were, by request of the Grand Duchy of Geoff, they headed toward Istvan to look into some strange magics. And apparently thing they're looking into is the same thing that drove you away to look into the giants.
It seems that way.
Ah. Well, maybe we were meant to meet each other then.
So do you want to maybe party up now?
You sent him a party request.
Party on. This is a group invite.
Yeah.
Follow.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't like just auto follow.
But yeah, I invite him to join us to take out
Alright.
this.
And he definitely will. He's like, if you're heading in to do damage to the fire giants as well as find out information as to what the motives behind them are, you can count me in. Old Dwalto's not afraid. Maybe I'll get my vengeance firsthand with them as well.
Dwalto joins the party.
Yeah. Yay.
So was the other detachment that went to look into the orb, were they also Leadbellies or a different clan?
They were a different clan. Actually, there was they were the engineer clan, and there was also a group of adventurers that weren't all dwarf. They were led by a dwarf, but they were a mixed party of adventurers similar to yourselves that were sent as well as a sort of an expeditionary force to go find out information as well. We may run into them.
And we had received word that dwarves had gotten to Istvan and started investigating the orb, and they discovered that it is a full sphere. It goes underground as well as and it's getting bigger. It is much
Still.
bigger than it was when we left.
So we haven't done anything useful yet.
No.
Yeah, apparently your actions have not slowed the orbs growing or done anything to solve the mystery of, what its purpose is. But the dark elves that Zerosi was hanging with kind of enlightened you a little bit on that, as far as that orb its purpose is to draw in whatever's inside the orb into Loth's web or realm or whatever, into the abyss.
So while we may not have slowed it by preventing other worlds from falling to Loth, we may still be preventing Loth from gaining more power, which could then cause the orb to speed up.
Yeah,
There you go.
maybe.
Wise words from Zerosi.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
so
if he would have kept it in his pants, maybe he couldn't gotten more done.
he was too busy.
He was too busy
getting
doing
busy.
other things besides saving the world. All right, that's my rant for today.
All right. So Dwalto, he basically joins the party, and he's like, "Do you know where we're heading? Do you know where the Hall of the Fire Giant?"
I do not. I just follow my comrade here.
An elf?
Yes. He is very good. His eyes are sharp.
And we do have a general idea where the hall is.
He kind of shoots a glance over at Zerosi, a very distrusting glance at Zerosi, and then back to you, Ovak, as he says, "Why are we, two dwarves, following an elf through the mountains?"
He has proven himself. If I trust him, and if you trust me,
By proxy.
A lot of proxy going on here.
Well, I suppose I'll follow you. I did say that I would.
you could follow us as long as you would like. And whenever
How
we
about
start
this?
doing things,
I have a great idea. Dwalto will follow Ovak.
Yeah, most people do.
Grug, follow Dwalto.
Zerosi follow Grug, and Ovak follows Zerosi.
Yeah.
It's just this big
Just a circle.
Okay. So you continue on toward the fire giant.
During our walk, I will let him know. So it's the Hall of King Snur.
Yeah, Snur Ironbelly, which is funny because these guys are lead-belly dwarves, and I just realized that. the king of the fire giant's name is Ironbelly, and the dwarven clan that Dwalto's a part of, they're called Leadbellies.
We're the party of Bronze Belly, then, I guess.
No, Badal Badal.
Badal Belly.
Yeah.
Badal Badal Belly.
All belly.
Badal Badal Belly. Sweet.
As well as I'll inform him of, we know of at least one prisoner that they have, so they may well be taking prisoners for some reason, even though they normally do not.
Okay, well, when you do kind of let him know that they have taken a prisoner and that maybe his brother is a prisoner, he kind of perks up a little bit. Like, you see a glimmer of hope in his eyes.
Just for it to be dashed.
Yeah.
Right. Like, maybe you're right. Maybe we can still save Bromdur. But, alas, I'm not going to hold out too much hope. Because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't let himself be captured. Unless there was no choice in the matter.
Regardless, there will be dead fire giants in the end.
Indeed, there shall.
All right, so let's get moving then.
All right, so you guys continue on toward the Hall of the Fire Giant King. So through your travels, you find out that the expedition, because he said, he's conversing with you, Ovak, obviously, not a little bit with Grug. He's like, "You're huge."
Yeah. Grug's not much of a talker anyway. So.
But he keeps referring to Zerosi as the Elven Lass.
Okay.
He's like, "I don't know if the wee Elven Lass is going to be too much help once we get in there with shooting her bow and everything."
I like this man.
But through conversation, he talks about the dwarven engineers that went to Istavin and how they dug underneath and found that, basically confirming Zerosi's stuff. He just kind of reinforces maybe a little more detail into it.
Gotcha.
About how the engineers are like the bubble's growing and they're digging underneath it, but they have to keep digging back away from it because as it's growing, it's closing off their tunnels they're digging, and they get underneath it, and it's impenetrable. Even their, dwarven engineering skills can't get through it. So it's definitely some sort of very, very, very powerful magic. But he also mentions that expedition that was sent from the Cairn Hills of adventurers, an adventuring party.
Yeah.
And he says that, you know, they were led by, or they are led by, there's no were, they are. They're out there. And once the, you know, the orb was underground and stuff, they were like, okay. So that adventuring party decided to go underground also, and they went into what they believe is a huge cavernous complex that sprawls and spans the entire length and breadth of the Crystal Mist Mountains and the Hell Furnaces.
Gotcha.
He refers to it as the Underdark.
Oh, gotcha.
He says that adventuring party went into the Underdark to try and find out if there's some evil under there that they don't know about, which kind of works with what you guys were saying, that what you found out, Zerosi.
Like, we know of Eklavdra, the High Priestess, and they are actively like setting up a campaign above the overworld. So,
are they stationed in the Underdark?
Yeah. That's the Underdark is where we came out from.
Right. Who is Eklavdra?
Eklavdra is the High Priestess of Loth that...
Oh, that did
Yeah,
her whole thing.
she was the one who had left Loth and went to the Elder Elementals and then started this whole campaign, went back to Loth, and is now actually carrying out the plans that had been set up with the Elder Elementals.
Does she live in the Underdark?
She's the calligraphy Y. That's her signature.
Right.
Yeah, and she lives in the main city
Of the
in the Underdark.
Aerith Sinlay.
Come on, Nate, pay attention so he wouldn't have to repeat himself. All right.
All right, but yeah, so apparently this group of adventurers that set off from the Cairn Hills, mixed party of adventurers that went into the Underdark, is heading in the right direction then.
Okay. And yeah, I guess, had we heard anything of adventurers
No.
prior?
Yeah, with your time with the Dark Elves and your information gathering and stuff, no knowledge of that group was ever mentioned or brought up or discovered or anything. So whatever they're doing at that point, you know, a few months ago, hadn't had any effect, so to speak, yet. So
Okay.
all right. All right, so as you're figuring you're getting pretty close because the volcanoes and the steam vents and the rivers of lava, they're becoming more and more dense, more common. And, you know, just the ambient air temperature now is like, you know, 105, 115.
Celsius?
No. Fahrenheit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're just boiling.
Yeah.
No, it's like 50, 55 degrees Celsius, which is pretty warm.
Pretty hot, yeah.
So I just had a thought. So I've got this winter wolf cloak, which helps against cold. Would something similar from the hellhounds protect against fire?
You're not really knowledgeable on how to do that. You kind of deduce, hey, maybe it would. But you wouldn't.
Okay.
You wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know how to. I
wouldn't know where to
make it,
begin
but
how to do it. I mean,
just something that I thought of.
Grug might be able to fashion some sort of cloak out of
Not for
hides,
Zerosi.
but not for Zerosi. All right.
No, sir. We're not on speaking terms.
Why is that? Why don't you refresh everyone's
You'll have
memory?
to check out our other podcast. It's a long story. It's
Okay.
a whole adventure in its own.
But this jealousy, not jealousy.
Grug kills Zerosi.
This
Spoiler alert.
This animosity started just last episode, though, didn't it?
I don't think so.
No, even further back than
It's
that.
been brewing.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right. So, as you know, the jagged the terrain is getting less and less pleasant. I'm just going to throw that out there. And as you kind of round a bend in one of the mountain passes that you're traveling through, that you've been traveling through for a few days now, add that in, you see a single mountain peak rising up higher than the others, and a vast wide river of lava flowing in your way, in front of it, kind of crossing your path, and a large, giant size, if you will, stone bridge arching over this wide river of lava, and a road leading from the other side of the bridge into a gigantic carved set of double iron doors at the base of the mountain there. Obviously, you have found the Hall of the Fire Giant King. And you don't see any patrols because you've started to travel cautiously and warily on the lookout. You don't see any patrols near you, but you do see that there are guards posted outside of the big, huge iron doors.
How many?
4 fire giants, and they are wearing like super heavy plate mail. Like they're not just your regular run-of-the-mill fire giants. They are very well armored and armed fire giants.
Does it seem like there's any other entrances?
Not that you can see from where you're at. Perhaps if you had some sort of sneaky scout type person, you might be able to
but
go
we
in.
need one we can trust.
So I'm trying to
Dwalto.
remember.
Yeah.
So
Go get him, Dwalto.
I don't remember what the name of the spell. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay.
Thanks for thinking out loud.
Yeah. That was good. What a journey we went on right there.
So I could either, are there any other like openings?
Well, there's tons of like steam vents and, just all throughout this whole mountain, but you kind of loathe to go down into one. You don't want to go
Yeah.
because if it shoots out like boiling steam onto you, it would kill you.
I was
say-
very ready for a comment.
Yeah. I'm going to vote that. I'm going to bump him into a steam vent.
Yeah, so I could use clairvoyance to kind of look behind them and kind of get an idea of.
Didn't you have to be there first, though? You have to know of the area, don't you?
I mean, I can see it,
You know that there's a door.
But you couldn't see, like, on the other side of the door.
but
See what I'm saying?
Could you?
You'd have to be able to see through the door, wouldn't you? Like a keyhole or something? Well, anyways, we'll find out next episode. Oh, I don't get to do that.
Distance is not a factor, but locale must be known, i.e., a place familiar to the spellcaster or an obvious one, such as behind a door, around a corner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So he could use clairvoyance to see what was on the other side of the door, but he could not use clairvoyance to scout out inside.
Right,
the building.
okay.
But the range is irrelevant. So
Yeah.
basically, if you can see it, you're like, hey, there's a door there. I wonder what's on the other side. It's like half a mile away, but you can just use clairvoyance to see what's on the other side of the door.
Yeah, I mean, range is irrelevant. I've been using it like nightly to check on Loren and Arion.
Oh yeah, your daughter. Yeah, because your daughter is basically in the care of the dark elves.
No one cares. Move
Yeah.
on. Move on.
Your beautiful
This
daughter
part of the
and,
story.
and your beautiful
No.
wife, who is off.
I don't want to. No. The only kid that matters is Neve. Carry on.
So yeah, I just want to start with that and get an idea of what it looks like behind that door.
Okay, so you guys kind of hunker down in a secure hiding spot, basically, and Zerosi kind of peeks up and uses his clairvoyance to see what's on the other side of the door that the giants are guarding, which, remember, is across a wide river of lava, over an arching bridge, past the 4 super heavily armored giants. But you're going to see what's on the other side of the door. And we're going to see what's on the other side of the door next episode.
Yep.
So we'll find that out.
Ah, man, I knew that was coming. It's
did.
Mount Doom. Mordor.
What's behind door number 1?